Hello. So I want to talk about what it's like going from being in bodybuilding and having this platform on social media for fitness to kind of going radio silent for a couple of years and then now putting myself back out there again. To be honest, being in bodybuilding was one of the best things I could have ever done for myself. I feel like a lot of people can really relate to playing a lot of sports in high school and then going into university, eating a lot, drinking a lot, and not really knowing what that's gonna do to your body until it kind of happens. And then you're like, oh damn, I need to get in shape. And I think I was just needing some sort of purpose and needing to be healthier. I started off by running, then was introduced to what bodybuilding was. And I think I just fell in love with the idea of being in a structured routine and pushing myself just to see if I could achieve something. And it turned out that I was actually pretty good at it, but it definitely took a toll on me and my mental health over time, especially with competing during COVID. Really just put me in this super negative headspace for working out. There's tons of other reasons as to why I kind of stopped showing up and excuses, honestly. But I think the number one thing was feeling like I didn't have a purpose or a place on here anymore and that nobody would care if I wasn't competing and looking absolutely shredded all the time. And I just kind of had this epiphany lately as I've come out of this rut that I've been in the last few years that realistically that lifestyle is not relatable for the majority of the population. And most of us are really just trying to get by with working a full-time job, having relationships, friendships, events, and still kind of trying to achieve these realistic fitness goals and just show up better every single day. And I've been trying a lot of new things lately, trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. And so I think coming on here and talking about this is also me showing up for people who might be experiencing the same thing. I've been dieting a little bit for the last few weeks, but also kind of just again trying out some new things like Pilates classes and running and obviously working out just to see how I respond to that. And now that I know I'm feeling good, I'm ready to start documenting my process. Something that I kind of want to share when I talk about looking healthier, feeling better, or dieting is that you can take what you want away from my content. When I say looking healthier, I want to just quickly call out, I think it's totally okay to want to improve your body or yourself. I'm all for body positivity and feeling comfortable and confident in your skin with where you're at. If you feel like you are being healthy and pushing yourself and doing the things that align with your morals and your lifestyle, that is totally okay. But it's also okay to have goals and want to achieve them and to try new things and to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And I think that that is one of the most rewarding things in the world. So what I quickly want to add is, you might not 100% relate to me on a mini cut right now, documenting that. You don't have to diet, you don't have to track your macros. It works for me. You guys should do what works for you. But I think that there's different parts that will resonate with the majority of people with the content that I want to share and show up for. Maybe that's just a healthy recipe. Maybe it's learning how to make something that's a little bit higher protein than what you would typically have. Maybe it's me talking about my Pilates journey and how I'm really bad at it, but I'm gonna keep going, and how my body changes throughout that process, or what it's like being a 28-year-old with a really intense full-time job, still showing up for the gym, still getting my steps in, still trying to eat as healthy as I can, still going out for drinks with my friends. I absolutely love doing that, and still trying to maintain a physique or body type that looks and feels good for me. So if any of that is interesting to you, please follow along my journey. Let me know what's helpful. I'm really looking forward to showing up, on here more and documenting this journey. I will be posting more long format content on my YouTube channel, but I'm also gonna be posting the lifestyle stuff too. I think that that's really important to share any and every aspect. We're not perfect. But I hope that it will relate with some people. And if it is interesting at all to anyone for me to share more about bodybuilding, really why I stopped, some pros and cons to bodybuilding and that lifestyle, if anyone's interested or thinking about going into it, I would love to have a conversation. I would love to share more. I could talk about that forever. But right now I think what's most important is just sharing and being transparent about where I'm at with you guys and how excited I am to challenge myself over these next 8 weeks. So yeah, follow along and let me know if this is helpful.